Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour flowers and I have here the Cascade Daisy Mold from MoldsandShapes and it's the coaster form or coaster mold. So I've chosen my colors and I'm starting with the Yellow Sun Resin Inks from Octopus. So this is my first color and I'm pouring 2 drops each into the center. The next color is the Sweet Cherry. It's a wonderful reddish tone. I really love it. So I'm going with 8 drops in total, just around the yellow. The resin I'm using here today is the Mastercast Resin. It's a rather thick resin and, you know, I was a little bit in a hurry, so I didn't have time to wait till my resin would sit, and that's why I took the Mastercast resin. And there you can pour straight away after mixing. You start mixing your colors and then you can start pouring. The third color here is also Octopus Resin Ink. It's the Wisteria. It's a purple color and I'm dropping this into the bows of the Daisy mold. So it looks rather dark and I thought, I hope I have chosen the right colors together because, yeah, it is very dark. So, and I showed you what I used for my white. I'm using the Pigment Drops and a little bit of pearl color. And if you hear something in the background, it's just chucking down with rain at the moment. So I'm sorry if you hear any noise. So, and what I'm doing, and I love doing this pouring in spirals because I think you always have nice petals at the end with the spirals and nice blendings. And I think it's also very good for beginners. Maybe you should put it into a piping bag, your white resin, if you're a beginner, and not straight away pour from a cup. But yeah, of course, it's up to you. So I'm almost done with my spirals. And you see they are not always the same thickness. I just pour them how I'm thinking. And then I can let the white sit a little bit. Here I'm smoothing down the center. Because, you know, sometimes where you start pouring, it might have a big blob. So I just smoothen it out a little bit. Now I'm giving it a quick torch and then I can start shaping my petals, and I want to shape them all differently. So you can see that you can make your own designs. It doesn't always need to be the same way of shaping the petals. So I needed to get my dotting tool because it was in the other room, but I'm ready very soon. This is when you are not really prepared sometimes, so yeah, but I'll be there in a second. So, what I'm doing with the first coaster, I'm just doing 1 swirl, and actually it's sort of hashtag Sherry Swirl because I saw this the very first time with Sherry's Imagination. She also has a YouTube channel. Just feel free to watch her flower techniques and other techniques because she does awesome work. So this was my first flower, and now the second flower, I just go where those tips are from the bows, from the outside inside, and then I will be giving it a swirl. So just a very simple flower. With the next one, I just need to see what I've done. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm also going, yeah, from the outside in, the same way I did with the previous flower. And then I'm taking the dotting tool and I'm going from the inside to the outside into the petals. You see it here. First the swirl, and then I just make sure that I go from the inside outside. Yeah, when it's a couple of days ago, when you poured, it's sometimes not easy to do your voiceover. You need to remember what you've done. So this is the third flower done, and now the fourth flower, and there I'm just putting my dotting tool. I was hesitating where the bows are from the inside out. Just not on the tips, but where the bows are. And then I'm giving it also a quick torch, and then I can let the flowers settle to the next day. The Mastercast normally cures very fast. I poured them in the late afternoon, and I could demold them the next morning round about 8ish, something like this. So this is amazing about the Mastercast. But I also like to pour with medium viscosity resin. It just, you know, how much time I have or in what mood I am, because also different resin give different results. So this is the next morning. Like I said, it's quite early still, 8 o'clock or something, and I can mold. And if you see me struggling while demolding, it's because I have this paper card underneath, and around the paper card is a plastic sheet. And the silicone mold is sticking on the sheet. So I had a little bit struggles. You see it in a second. Yeah, demolding, but it's not the mold itself. I should have taken the sheet underneath away, so it would have been much easier. So you see me struggle. And sometimes, even though you think, you know, we are all so experienced, things like this are happening to us. And yeah, sometimes we are also just the normal numpties. Well, anyway, I'm a big numpty sometimes, so a little bit clumsy. So this is the first flower, and I'm very happy with this. I love this with the swirling, and yeah, it has a lot of depth. I love the shading of the colors. So this is the next one where I put my stick through where the bows are, and in the center it looks a little bit funny, but also here I love the shading of the colors. I love how the bloom achieved a 3D effect, but you will see it later in the final reveal a little bit better. This is actually my favorite, and yeah, love this one. And then there's the one where I put the stick from the inside out as well, and also this is very beautiful, but all have a different design, all seem to look completely different, and you really will see this here at the end of the video. So this is my favorite flower, so I'm showing this first, and you will be seeing it also as last. This is the Cherry Swirl, and then there are coming the next flowers. So with this, I love and leave you. I'm wishing you all a great weekend, and thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.